The mainstream media's portrayal of Christians has been a subject of controversy for years, with many arguing that they deliberately distort and misrepresent the facts. This trend is not only alarming but also has far-reaching consequences for the Christian community and society at large. To understand why the mainstream media lies about Christians, it is essential to examine the underlying motivations and biases that drive their reporting. One of the primary reasons for the mainstream media's distorted portrayal of Christians is their inherent bias against conservative values. Many media outlets have a liberal lean, and as a result, they tend to view Christianity as a threat to their worldview. This bias is often reflected in their reporting, where they focus on extremist or fringe groups within the Christian community rather than representative voices. By doing so, they create a false narrative that perpetuates negative stereotypes and reinforces the notion that Christians are intolerant, bigoted, and out of touch with modern society. Another factor contributing to the mainstream media's lies about Christians is their agenda-driven reporting. Many media outlets have a vested interest in promoting a secular, progressive agenda, which often conflicts with Christian values. As a result, they will selectively report on stories that fit the narrative, while ignoring or downplaying those that contradict it. For example, they may focus on stories about Christianophobia or persecution of minorities, while ignoring the countless instances of Christian persecution and genocide around the world. This selective reporting creates a skewed perception of reality, where Christians are portrayed as the oppressors rather than the oppressed. The mainstream media's lies about Christians are also fueled by their desire to shape public opinion and influence cultural trends. By perpetuating negative stereotypes or misconceptions about Christians, they aim to marginalize and discredit the Christian community, making it more difficult for them to participate in public discourse and shape policy. This is particularly evident in their coverage of issues like abortion, same-sex marriage, and religious freedom, where they often misrepresent Christian positions and values. By creating a false narrative that Christians are opposed to progress and human rights, they seek to sway public opinion and create a cultural shift that is hostile to Christian values. Furthermore, the mainstream media's lies about Christians are often perpetuated by their lack of understanding and expertise on Christian issues. Many journalists and reporters have little knowledge of Christian theology, history, or culture, which leads to inaccurate and misleading reporting. They may rely on secondary sources or experts who have a vested interest in promoting a particular agenda, rather than seeking out diverse and representative voices within the Christian community. This lack of expertise and contextual understanding results in reporting that is often superficial, misguided, and damaging to the Christian community. The consequences of the mainstream media's lies about Christians are far-reaching and devastating. By perpetuating negative stereotypes and misconceptions, they contribute to a culture of intolerance and hostility towards Christians. This can lead to increased persecution, marginalization, and exclusion of Christians from public life, as well as a decline in religious freedom and freedom of expression. Furthermore, the mainstream media's lies about Christians can also have a profound impact on the Christian community itself, leading to feelings of isolation, disillusionment, and disengagement from the broader culture. In conclusion, the mainstream media's lies about Christians are a result of a complex interplay of factors, including bias, agenda-driven reporting, a desire to shape public opinion, and a lack of understanding and expertise. By examining these motivations and biases, it becomes clear that the mainstream media's portrayal of Christians is often distorted, misleading, and damaging. It is essential for Christians to be aware of these dynamics and to engage in a critical and nuanced evaluation of media reports, seeking out diverse and representative voices within the Christian community. Ultimately, by promoting a more balanced and accurate understanding of Christianity, we can work towards a more inclusive and tolerant society, where Christians and non-Christians can engage in respectful and constructive dialogue.